All right, fine. I'll be a gracious host. How you doing?
Little Mermaid is the scariest Disney movie by far, though.
Why the hell is Ace Blade in your Kickstarter?
Some comics. I'm getting controversial today. We're gonna get controversial today with.
My proudest moment is this interview and being able to talk to you two.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, Taurus Comics in collaboration with Fourth Wall Production respectfully brings to you the 53rd episode of the Four Tales podcast. I'm your host, Kyron Silva from Taurus Comics. Across the way is the mulberry contributor of Ace Blade, Danny J. Quick. And together we are your two award-winning blurred comic creators here to help you find your next favorite comic. We are live on the Agents of Geekdom platform, which is on Facebook, Twitter, Twitch, and YouTube. So if you're listening or watching us live, thank you for your support. But don't forget to like, subscribe, share, and review our podcast and Agents of Geekdom, because all your positive reviews and interactions help us reach a bigger audience. All right, Danny, what's going on, man? How you doing?
I'm doing good, man. How are you, man? Hey, congratulations, man! I saw you got a big boost from your Sacramento brethren. The radio show host, they got your art up on their store.
I didn't know what the hell you were going at with it. I was like, where does he do it?
Why don't people trust me? Every time I come to start congratulating somebody, they always look at me like, where's he going with this? And I'm like, yo, I genuinely am proud of you. And I wanted to say that. I wanted to say that I'm proud of you. You out here making moves and being a genuine dude and like providing art for people, and it turned into something that I thought was kind of cool. So that's awesome, bro.
No, I appreciate it. For anybody that's listening and doesn't know what Danny's talking about, I was doing some fan art for a local radio store. It's actually the #1 sports show here in Northern California. I was just doing fan art of the hosts, just recreating them as some famous comic covers, like the George Perez Avengers Reborn and things like that. I did Amazing Fantasy #15. You know, just the big ones, some little ones, just ones I really liked. And they ended up reaching out to me and they said, "Hey, I like your stuff, and we want to turn those images into a line of apparel for their website." So if you look up D'Lo and Casey, which is the name of the radio show here in Sacramento, they're gonna have a website there where they sell their own stuff. And you'll find there's going to be a Taurus Comics section, which is just going to feature my artwork on their apparel. So, you know, right now there's just a hoodie, but I think I did like 19 images for them all together. Yeah, I was bored. I was using them as warm-ups more than anything because I needed something to start getting the juices flowing to drawing horses in Western towns that I have no idea what the hell I'm doing.
I think you're doing just fine, though.
Thank you.
But also, congratulations to your Sacramento Kings, who, along with my Lakers, have 2 wins for the season.
This is a bad year for sports.
Hey, we are racing to 5 wins. We have a competition. Who do you think is gonna get the 5 wins first? The Kings
Lakers.
or the Lakers?
Lakers.
You think the Lakers will get the 5 before the Kings will?
No, okay, only because the first part of our schedule is horrendous. Like we're playing.
We got tough. Like the next 10 games are really could be all losses. Like it's really bad, bro. Like,
but y'all got Russell Westbrook though. You got this.
Still, I mean, and don't get me wrong. Like watching the Lakers play, I think they are very competitive, and they are playing good defense, and they're showing spurts of being a decent team. But there's always something. It's always like, okay, when they played New Orleans, like Brandon Ingram was out, like they had their one of their defensive stars was injured, you know, and they barely won that game. But they played good, like it was competitive. But the team is just not great yet. They're fun to watch, and they have been competitive in every game except for this last one. Jazz destroyed them. But you know, it's still fun to watch. But the Kings, I don't know.
What do you mean you don't know?
The Kings, like in preseason, they did really good. I was like, yo, they have a bunch of decent players, you know.
We do,
but for some reason y'all just not winning games. I don't get it.
I think it's just like the Lakers. It's going to take time for them to get together. We got a bunch of new players, but we got good new players though, like Kevin Huerter, Malik Monk. They're actually playing really good. Yeah. Kings will have right. Wow, Javon with Kings will have a winning season right before the apocalypse.
Terrible. Hey,
I mean, I know it's been a minute, but dang, you ain't gotta be like that, Javon. I don't know, but I think we will improve. I still think we can at least hit the play-in. I think it's just gonna take time. We just got a bunch of new people. Our rookie looks great, dude. Our rookie looks like a young Tim Duncan at this point, just not as tall. He has no emotion at all, just likes to play, and I like that. I'm excited for what's about to happen this year.
I like it. All right.
You know what else I'm excited for, though?
What?
I'm excited for our guest today.
Me too.
He's an illustrator, from my understanding. Yes. I think we've talked to him before, like not too long ago, actually. I
feel like recently we talked to him.
Yeah, it was like recently, like, maybe within the last 2 weeks.
Yeah.
But no, we're going to bring on Ryan Robinson. He's here to talk about his lovely pool and some books that he's illustrated, I'm assuming. But what's going on, Ryan? How you doing?
Are you muted? Is Ryan
okay.
muted?
No, he's not muted.
I was muted.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah, I was muted for a second. Good morning, gentlemen.
Good morning.
Good morning. All right. So, Ryan, for anybody that isn't familiar with you, maybe didn't find our episode 2 weeks ago that you were on with Moana, tell us about yourself. And I want to get to know you. So tell us one thing about yourself that maybe most people don't know.
I think for me, I'm an artist. I've been doing art for all my life. It took around 2004, 2008. I took a break, and then got back in around 2016. But people don't know about me. I would say a lot. I read a lot. Like books, like real books, like things that.
I think he's trying to shame us. Be like, we don't read that stupid comic books.
I mean, I love comics, but I like books. Yeah.
All right. Hey, I love that. I love that. What kind of stuff do you read? What kind of stuff do you prefer to read, or you just
thrillers, mystery, sci-fi, horror books, that stuff. Yep.
Okay.
But I'm an old book reader.
Nice. Do you have a favorite book that we need to know about?
Not like I love Justin Cronin. He's one of my favorite authors. He writes The Passion, if you don't know that. It's a really good book. It was a short-lived TV on Fox. But yeah, Cronin is my dude. He's a good author.
All right. Javon in the chat says, this is as low-key as I've ever seen Ryan.
It's because it's early, Javon. Early.
Okay, we talked about this 2 weeks ago. It's 10 o'clock where you are, right?
Yeah.
On a Saturday.
I'm not awake until noon. So. But I'm here.
All right. So we're here to talk about, again, your book with Moana Nui. I don't know why I can't say that all of a sudden. So tell us about the book. What's the name of it? Because I'm not going to try to pronounce that name.
It's okay. It's okay. So we are. This is the third book in a series. It's called The Adventures of Akoa and Nohea: Journey to Akua. This is the third entry to the previous entry of The Ancient, which I was the illustrator on, and now I'm the illustrator on this book. The first book is basically a love letter to Moana McAdams' father. Ray, but it's called The Adventures of Nicole Ray, Fishing with Papa Ray. The second is a jump, a little bit older, and it starts a new path into children's fantasy. This is a children's fantasy book, and it dips into Hawaiian culture and lore with BIPOC representation. Second book, it ends off in a cliffhanger that our lead character, Nakoa, gets kidnapped by a villain called the Nunu, and the Nunu from him, but he is saved by a water sector named Vanna, which you would meet in the second book. And by the end of the book, you end off with knowing about the Moa gods, or those three there. And then we go right into the third book, point in time, where it kicks up, right off where it kicks off, and then we start a venture, a journey where our main leads have changes, and a new character named Namaka who guides them on their path for the rest of the series. Third book, there's a lot of stakes, a lot of changes with our four leads, which I'm really excited, really hoping campaign gets funded, because I really to produce this product, because this is all me. I had a different illustrator, so the second book is more graphic, but this will be more into line in my style and more in depth. There will be a lot of texture, weight. I want to make people feel like they're in that world. Book. Really want to take the children's market to the next level quickly, because in this book there's a lot of stuff that happens such a short period of time, but it's worth it, and I really would like to see where it goes. And I'm excited because I created for this next book, and I really want to bring that character to fruition. So I'm just really, really stoked about and really proud of where this is going in the next book, because this next book is the game book, as we call it. It takes the book for the rest of the series to book 5. So there's an outline for this series, done a fantastic job. We can't wait to show what it's about, but more importantly, it's about culture, it's about representing, it's about life lessons, but it's more about presenting new. There's a lot of IPs that repeat themselves, but this is fresh and new. I can't how original this is. It's a very, very original IP, very original, and it's something that we want to bring to fruition for our supporters. And it's not just for children, everybody, because this book changes the growth kids and changes everything going forward in this book. Here's what the pages would look like. So if you go down, keep going. I think it's one more. Yeah, that is what the page. They will be more in depth still. That's every page is going to be a book.
That's nice.
I love it. I was going to ask, what's your approach when for different, like you said, this book is for everybody, but the stars of the book are children, right? So or younger characters. I know you, and I don't, maybe it's just because last month was October, but I've been seeing you draw vampires and like you did what's his name?
Blast from the past.
Yeah. Right. I saw you did the dude from I can't remember, from Buffy the Vampire, Angel. And when I saw that one, I was like, man, I used to love that show. Is there a different approach artistically when you're drawing, characters who are younger, like younger characters and more vibrant color backgrounds and stuff like that, or is it just something that you kind of gotten used to as an artist and you can just go into it? You can approach your content the same way.
When I'm doing, like, for instance, pen and ink work, I'm portraying it as more of a rough style. Like I do have a specific style the way I draw. Like Adventures in Nicole, hey, it's more animated. I was going to be an animator. I was going to be working for like what I wanted to really like Pixar or Disney or DreamWorks at the time. So and when I went to school initially, it was animation. So I do a animation background. So most of the kids, like I said prior before in book 2, I had to keep it more graphically aligned to the original book of the book that Moana did, Fishing Day with Parade. It's very flat graphic what the prior illustrator did. I wanted to get that going. This is all me now. We're all focused on just one illustrator. So I'm approaching book 3 more like an animator. My kids more animator, like very animated, very expressive, very, you can feel and pick up of their purpose when you read the book. When I'm doing like Inktober or if I'm painting, I'm more in the element of me being a fine artist because I'm originally an artist. I'm a painter. I am a painter thick and through. The thing that I can't express anything more about it, like when it comes to doing like comic book, paint the picture before I put like inks on it. Like that's how I apply my work to painting before anything else. So I'm a painter. I'm in watercolor, oil, acrylic, and work in. So everything is paintings prior than anything. When it comes to doing Inktober, things of that nature, like the angel spike, all those pictures that I did, those are things that are paintings. It's just ink top. So that's what those are. So when I approach things like me being in that moment, and when I'm doing illustration work like the Adventures of Nicole and Nohea, there is a specific style because I used to be an animator. So that they're two different things. It's in my style. All the backgrounds that you see all built up, like the temples that I'm going to be creating, the trees be painted. Like you're going to be walking painting. So that's it. So, but the kids are going to look animated. They're going to be, fleshed out, but they'll also be painted as well. So painter, that's what I am. That's what I do. That's how I roll. So that's my, but when it comes to style, I just, it's my own thing. I don't really follow. I do have influences. Like I love people's work. Painters, like I like Carlos Alonso. He's a painter. He's a Spanish painter. A lot of people know him. I like Basquiat. He's another influence. Screen printer. Goya's a big influence of me. And like, the Harlem Renaissance, the whole African movement in art is a big influence. Thick and through when it comes to book artists. And it's Kirby, Kirby's my boy. It's just, there's Perez is an influence on me. A lot of people, not Rob Liefeld, unfortunately, I'm sorry, but yeah.
About 3 weeks ago, I might have kicked you out for that comment, but
I know I'm gonna get crucified because I don't like Rob Liefeld, but reasons why.
Yeah,
I love his work. I love Deadpool, so that's me. But yeah, I'm a painter thick and through. But approaches to styles, I only have one. That's throughout my whole entire thing. You can see all my line work in the actual picture. I don't have a specific style that I follow. It's just mine.
Yeah.
So you mentioned you tried to become you initially wanted to be an animator, but you also say you love painting. So I'm assuming you would prefer to do painting over animation also then?
100%. 100%. Like, I love animation. I love, it's in my blood. I mean, I love the way making pictures move. It's one of the best experience of anybody in life. That you draw and you can manipulate it and change it and go forward. I have years, but animation is not done traditionally anymore. All done on, which is it makes me sad. You know, we haven't had traditional movies since what? I think the last one was Princess and the Frog decades ago. So, yeah, I love traditional animation. I haven't done it, I think, about 7 years. But for me, it's bread and butter. It is all tools to see you manipulate your images in such a short period. But like tools are tools, computer tools, you know, they're all subject matter. They're the way how they're done. So just another tool. But I mean, I love tradition. But if I think appropriately and if I had more amounts of money, it will be canvases all day, and all night. So not possible because I don't have $500 to $600 to spend on bright and canvas.
Bruh.
So no,
so
when
expensive.
I can have a tool that can give me brushes, paints, and all that, and you know, but yeah, I mean that kind of thing, you know. So I mean, I am a painter. I would paint than animate. See that pun there? I'd rather than animate.
Terrible.
Terrible.
No, I love it though. That's it's good to have, you know, passion for the thing that you're doing on a day-to-day basis. You're a full-time artist, right?
No, art is like my side thing. I have a 9 to 5. So I wrote, but like if it would hurt to do art 24/7, I just don't have that opportunity. Art is like what I do, you know. It's my thing. It's my piece. It's like when I start painting or drawing, I go to like another place. So
that's a conversation too that I've had with a bunch of different people. So two things. What do you think it would take to get you to do art full time? And do you think it would change the way that you view or feel about art if it was your main, you know, your only source of income? If you had to do it to pay the bills,
I don't think so. I don't think so because for me, I mean, like I went to a where we were all about that, you know. So it was like deadlines is something that is not. I like to give something of myself a goal of deadlines. I don't mind any of that at all. You know, if something has to get done, sometimes it could be audacious, crunch, or people expect a turnaround. But like I come from where turnarounds were natural, you know, like, and it was our bread and butter. We were all about having deadlines and having goals. You know, I have a friend of mine. He works for Lucasfilm. You know, he works on The Mandalorian, Ahsoka, all those new shows that are coming out, and it's his bread and butter. If we didn't go to a school that didn't teach us that and being that audacious, he wouldn't succeed, and he's succeeding. Like it's where we come from. That's how we're built in. That's what we know. So lines is not something that's hard for me. But I also don't want to use shit. You know, I don't want to throw out crap that is just in nonchalant and nasty. You know, so right. Doing something that I believe in, that I care about, something that I love, you're going to get the best of me. You know, foremost than anything, you're going to get the best I love. If I like your character, if I like your story, if I believe in your story, you're going to get the best of me. Even it, I'm not going to put my name on it. It's that simple.
Right.
So for me, it's about if I could do art full time more that I would love to do because it's passion.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's something I love to do daily. And I wouldn't get tired of it ever because it'd be something new all the time. You know, and I love painting people. I love painting people. I love doing characters. I love work. I love doing painting work. I love doing fantasy work. Places where you can go. Most people know me for all my horror, all nasty shit all the time.
Wait,
so
wait a minute. Morgan says you're doing solitary. Are you Morgan doing solitary? Are you? Is this real or is Morgan playing?
What
the solitary? Morgan has a book that he's been writing solitary.
Yeah.
What? I didn't know this. I didn't know that was official. I know he was I know he was hoping to get you to work on it. I know he was hoping to get you to work on it, but I didn't know y'all officially had said you were working on it together. That's dope. That's news to me. I'm happy to hear that. That's gonna be dope. And I think you will definitely enjoy because you like I said, your style is perfect. And I've seen the horror stuff that you do. I know I know that's gonna be dope. Okay. Well, okay. Well, I agree with you. My full-time job is as a graphic designer, for I work for the Department of Veterans Affairs as a visual information specialist. So I know that, art is my full-time job, but then I also come here in the afternoons and the evenings and the weekends and still do art, still do graphic design, still do, make content that's centered around art. I don't get tired of it. So I feel the same way you do. But I know some people when it comes to deadlines and it comes to having to do things, having to create for other people, I guess you would say, it's it can be kind of draining for some people. So that's good to hear.
Oh yeah.
Kyron, is your computer still acting up? Are you all right? Look at Kyron's face. He looks so frustrated. He looks so frustrated. He was having some issues with his computer. There he is.
There he is.
I want to restart, but Danny's scared that it's gonna cut out the feed. So I'm just gonna do what I can, I guess.
I can't hear your I can't hear your fan. I know it was bad in the beginning, but
Morgan's like, my computer's about to blow up. I'm like, all right. I mean, if you guys want to help support me getting a new computer, you can buy our merchandise at fourtailspodcast.com. And those proceeds go to Danny and I, and it'll help us get new computers. Or you can go to Ages of Geekdom and maybe support us through Twitch. I'm just saying we can use those. Subscribe.
Subscribe. Well, if you want to restart it, you can. Somebody in the comments is saying that it won't cut you off. I just don't know because y'all never give me admin rights to anything. I'm just here to talk and show my bald head off, I guess.
Okay, but again, we're on Ages of Geekdom, so you have the exact same admin rights that I have. You have the same login info that I get. So I don't know what the hell this is all about.
No.
But I want to bring this back to why Ryan's here, not about my computer, because my computer seems like it's not as loud now. So what was it about Moana's book that really attracted you to it? Like, was there one particular thing? Was there just everything that you threw at you?
Me and Moana, our partnership, our friendship, are like thick and through. It's like eating a good steak. Like, we mind creatively. So what attracted me to the event, hey, it was subtle. Like, I just sent her something, like, through Mike. So like, it's like, here, let me draw these kids, do these kids real quick. Like, I drew the kids and sent them to her. And she's like, we started talking about books. She wanted to bring her series back because there was a hiatus in time. So there was a hiatus that she took. And then she was thinking creative route with the Adventures of Nakoa Nohea, and we incorporate more of her culture into the book. There's culture into the first book. We really wanted to get really into the culture of the book. She wanted all of the books are bilingual, spoken in her native tongue, Hawaiian, and then there's English as well. But she wanted to talk about more the lore of Hawaii, is the foundation of Hawaii, what they believe in, what they believe in, why nature is such a big part of their community and their lore and their beliefs. So she did that in Shadows of the Ancient. So we started talking about around that, but making it a fantasy story like Lord of the Rings or Never-Ending Story or The Dark Crystal, things of that nature, creation, but also not, because it's a fresh idea. People don't know about water protectors and water gods and moas and things like that come actually from Hawaii, So we started talking about building a creative route for the Raven Nakoa Nohea, and then really presenting it like where it left off, having a fun, eclectic atmosphere with kids. But in the second book, it takes a sharp turn, and we meet doubt, we meet fear, we meet all these things inside a period of time in the second book, and then you end off knowing what Protector is about, and where it's going to lead to in book. So I really felt confident series because first off, it's original. Second, it has bifurcation. Third, it's about a culture that many people do not know about. And fourth, it was something that I stamped on where nobody else could. An original idea and such an original IP. The first book is a level. It's like our issue 0, if you want to think in comic book form. And this is like Shadows of the Ancient is like issue 1, and then we're going into issue 2. Thanks. Issue 2 is like our Terminator. We introduce you to something new, robot, a new thing, and all of that. Issue 2 of that book, which would be our book 3, is Judgment Day. Shifts. There's a change, So that's 3 will go. So like for me, it's something that I'm really proud of, and me and Moana are like hand in hand. It's like peanut butter and jelly. We're like that. Creative thing. Yeah, it's like when in Washington we created an outline for book 3, and it was something that we're really into and something that we are really, really dug. So like when it comes to be creative partners with somebody who is fluid motion and we just jump off and make ideas and see, because she inspires me to create something great, something that makes me happy and just crazy fun, because I feel motivated. You get those creative juice, and it takes a lot to get me excited. So that's what I'm saying. It takes a lot.
Are you sure?
Like you have to move me. You have to move me to make me say, "Damn, that was good," But and that's how I feel about this book. Damn, that's good. Like that,
Mm-hmm.
And that's and Moana, incredible writer, and she's incorporating her life, real Moana, because she's from Hawaii. So this is her life in a way that is presented to people to feel and enlightened by something new, and it's going to feel like you're in a movie. You want to present it that way. You're going to go on a real journey. You're going to go through worlds. It's something fun that I'm really, really excited about. And we only have left.
Yeah.
All right. So you guys need to go out there, support this book. Help them get funded. They have a ways to go, but like you said, there's 6 days left. There's definitely time. You just got to go out there and support them. All right.
Got to.
All right. Well, this probably is the best chance for us to maybe. You look like you're studying something really bad. Are you ready for quick takes or?
I am. I'm always ready.
All right. So if you've
Even if
never,
only 5 minutes before quick takes happen.
if you've never heard our show before, quick takes are sort of a rapid fire situation where Danny's gonna ask you some questions and gonna get some answers from you. So hold on and let's start the show.
Quick takes. Okay, so here we go. Mr. Ryan Robinson, you already answered this first question, so we're just gonna jump right into it. Okay. My number one question. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna put a spin on it now that I'm thinking about it. For the rest of your artistic career, you have to use only traditional means or digital means to complete artwork for any project. Which do you choose and why?
Ooh. See, that's mean, bro. That's
a little tougher.
Dare you? I'm gonna strip down to being cost effectively, so it would be digital. Not to mention, I found my own path in digital. So cost effectively, it would probably be digital. I love traditional art, but cost effectively, it would be digital.
Digital for sure, absolutely. I can understand that. Yeah, I had to switch it up a little bit because I knew if I just said
mean, that was real mean because I love both. I love both so much.
I knew if I just said traditional or digital, which would you choose? It would be traditional. So, okay. Number two. I know you are a movie buff, but what in your opinion is the best movie genre and why?
I like thrillers and horror. Horror, you can play with a lot of trope. It would be horror because horror can be dramatic, it can be comedy. I like comedy because it plays the factor of disbelief but having hope at the same end. So I like you can be very masterful with it and you can also tell a message for it. Jordan Peele does that in his movies. So it'll be horror.
Okay, I can go with that. I myself, I don't enjoy being scared, so I stay away from horror movies. But that's one thing you and Morgan have.
Scary.
Yeah.
Scary.
But when I think of horror, I think of anyway. Okay. My next question. I know that you are. I've seen in your pictures that you're huge on action figures. So I'd ask if you could only collect one for the rest of your life, would you collect action figures for your favorite things, or would you collect merchandise like T-shirts and hats and stuff like that? So action figures or merch, and why?
As a kid, my dad really got me into action figures, but I lost all my figures when I moved. I had thousands. Like I had all the old X-Men figures, like Blackbirds, all of it, all that stuff, all the Bat figures, anything at all. So I lost it all. It would probably be action figures, the fact that I have such a affinity of it, and it's something that I grew due to my dad. It was something me and my dad did together. So it would probably be action figures more than any. Now, if I had the money, time's up.
You can finish. If you had the money, you can finish.
I have Funko Pops. That's like my new thing. I have like thousands, so they're across my wall up here. So I have tons of Funko if I had the opportunity to do what I want, sideshow action figures, a lot of hot toys, but Ryan don't got thousands now to do it.
Them hot toys get expensive. Them joints are ridiculous these days.
Fire.
Yeah, they're beautiful though. Yeah, I'm with you. I wanna collect more action figures. And hearing that about your dad makes me think about my son.
Welcome to the end. Welcome to the end.
It's terrible, but that's good. Okay. So this is a question number 4. Question number 4 is a question that I've been asking a lot of creators. What is the best part of making comics, and what is the worst part of making comics in your experience?
Making comics is story. The writer presenting I love reading a story and seeing where it goes. And also seeing that, you get the images in your head, start filling out what you want to do. The worst part of making comics is doing lining panels, making action scenes, making accordingly, making sure that everything is presented precisely, that the writer has it in his head as well. So it's something, it's a given process. You have a good writer and a good artist and a good creative, and it will go smoothly. If you don't, I'm sorry. Sorry.
It can be frustrating. I want to say Victor Dandridge and Javon were having a conversation about that on his show, on a Stoke podcast. I want to say last week, and they were saying the same thing. If the writer, does his due diligence, and you have a good communication strategy between like it seems you and Moana have, it can be a great experience to be an artist for a certain comic. But if you don't, then it can be a real chore. Hopefully Kyron is enjoying the process of drawing all these horses that I've asked him to draw for our latest book.
He's drawing horses so much. It's so horrible. Dude, I grew up trying to draw Superman and Batman, and then I've now drawn sci-fi horses and cross-dressing spies.
Hey, versatility, sir. Versatility. Okay. Last but not least, I'm hearing that you are a lover of animated films, and as a person who, is traditionally animation based, also, I'm curious. For one of my other many shows that I do, we do a show called Top 5 Live, which is also on H's and Geekdom. And
love Top
5 have another show also.
5 Live. Love it, y'all. Y'all all crazy.
Yeah.
You're crazy. Morgan, you're crazy. Danny, you're insane.
I'm the only sane person on the show. But
Danny's insane. You might be right on there. That's all that is.
You might be right on that. You might be right. You might be the same as my on that show. Not gonna lie.
I wanna ask you, off the top of your head, I want you to give me your top 5 animated films of all time.
Land Before Time.
Oh man,
Snow White. The Lion King. Let me think. I like a lot, man. The Prince of Egypt.
Oh man, the Prince of Egypt. That's a good one.
Isn't that only 4 though?
That's 5.
That's fine.
Okay. That's fine. I'll still wait for you to say Aladdin, but I guess not. So
Aladdin is good. It's not like my fave. My all-time favorite.
You're about to get kicked off the show.
I'm about to get my favorite animated movie of all time is probably Beauty and the Beast. The animation is high par caliber to the point where it's disgusting.
Yeah.
I don't know. I have a lot of animated. Like I like them. I like. Like I even like really modern terrible animation like Titan A and stuff like. But if you want to get
whoa,
if you want to talk about my favorite film of them, it would probably be. I'm not gonna jump. I'm not gonna lie. There's only two. Like there's Akira because it can't be manipulated or redone ever again.
Ooh.
Okay, and I'm a geek and I'm terrible, but I can film all day. Street Fighter.
Oh, that's a dope show.
Hey,
dope.
Street Fighter. Listen,
I'm all day long.
I'm with you on the street. I'm with you on that.
I love Street Fighter. It's not the best of it with a vengeance.
I've never actually seen Akira. I know what the movie is about. I know its significance.
Oh, it can never be.
You need to go watch Akira.
How iconic it is.
Yeah. You need to go watch Akira.
The frame
watch it with your family, dude. It's a dope.
The frame rate in that anime, like I don't know if it was. It's witchcraft. I don't know what. It's incredible. Akira is still incredible. Till this day.
Yes.
I need to watch it.
Studio Ghibli films. Those are films like Princess Mononoke, Howl's Moving Castle, all that stuff.
Yep.
Stunning,
Spirited Away.
Incredible animated films. But like when it comes to I'm a purist.
I'm assuming this is for Danny. You what? As in you've never seen Akira.
I haven't. I'm going.
It's okay, Danny. You'll get to it.
Danny's never seen New Jack City, also, so it's all right. It makes sense.
Yeah,
I gotta watch Akira in New Jack City. I gotta watch Akira in New Jack City in the same day. I'm gonna make it happen.
But Akira's the thing. Like I can watch Akira and Street Fighter. Those are two animated movies I can sit down and watch all day and never.
Wait, whoa! Javon says he's never seen Akira ever.
It's okay, Javon.
What the hell is going on?
But what's wrong with you?
See,
what is wrong with y'all?
I wasn't there then. Like I was watching Dragon Ball. I started my anime. my anime journey started with Sailor Moon and Dragon Ball Z, and I watched.
Mine's
too.
Hey,
Mine's too.
Ronin Warriors.
Ronin Warriors, yeah.
Hey, if you happen to have Amazon Prime, Ronin Warriors is on Prime Video for free.
Oh, nice.
All day.
You can.
You can
watch the entire season. Yes,
I'm gonna have to.
And I started off watching Dragon Ball Z and Sailor Moon. It came on at 5:00 in the morning here in California. I remember I was up one morning and I was like, "What the hell is that?"
That's what I used to do.
Next thing I knew, I was up at 5:00 every morning to watch it.
Like in the wee hours of the morning. Yeah, before I went to sleep.
Yeah.
But yeah, but I mean, I love general animation. Will never get tiring. I like stop motion animation. One of my favorite games of all time. Like I love it all. Like I'm really Guillermo del Toro's Pinocchio. That's something I want to see really, really bad. New stop motion film that's coming out soon. So
what is the name of that? Key and Peele have a animation.
That was good. That film on Netflix right now.
Well, yeah. It's already out.
Where they said, "What's up?"
It's already out.
Yeah, I already watched
Dwindling Wild. Okay,
I watched that like 4 days ago. Mm-hmm.
See, I've been too busy. I'm about to make it happen.
Right, I got work, so that's something I'll probably do today. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It is long,
like
but
four.
It's great. It's great.
I still have to do like the last 4 episodes of Andor. I'm just behind.
Yeah, but
love it.
All right. Well, this is the end of our show. It's been great having you on again. The last time though you were on, we had a question that you never actually answered. So did you ever come up with a movie that you have not seen that feels like everybody else has seen? I just want to know.
It will probably be. Let me think. I had it on.
Okay. Ryan has seen every movie in the world twice.
I've seen a lot of movies.
Watch it be like The Color Purple.
So hard because there's movies I refuse to watch. Like I don't like any of the Jurassic Park sequels. So I only like
none
Jurassic
of the sequels.
Yeah, I only like Jurassic Park and Jurassic World. I have not seen Jurassic Park Dominion. I refuse to watch it.
Come on now.
So
let them in.
I don't like. I've seen Jurassic World. I've seen Jurassic Park 2 and 3, but I didn't see the sequels to the new thing because it just looks just trash.
Chris Pratt was okay.
I think I have one. I think I've not seen from a standpoint. I think everybody else have seen the last Hunger Games film, Mockingjay 2.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah. I think a lot of people saw those movies back in the day.
Yeah, my kids were reading. One of my kids was reading those books for school. I want to say at the end of last year, so we ended up watching all of them. Okay, that's a solid answer.
I've never seen 100 Games.
Like my favorite one is Catching Fire. I just didn't finish them. Yeah.
Okay. Catching Fire, I think, was the best one.
Yeah, I think it's the best one.
I'm gonna take y'all's word for it. I haven't seen any of them, so
I hated that they had the Black Village picking cotton. That was really weird.
Wait, did y'all? Just sidebar. Did y'all see that TikTok video about these two black dudes that went to the
Civil War reenactment?
They started picking cotton.
I saw it. I did see that. I was like, bro, these dudes are hilarious. And
they're all like, we're just getting into the.
We're trying to make it authentic. All
right.
He was like, they threw the cotton on the ground. They was like, pick that up. Yes, sir. I get it, sir. I said, that's terrible. Stop. Yo. But anyways, we appreciate you coming. We appreciate everybody joining in the chat. We appreciate y'all.
Thank you.
We will not be having a show next week.
Because of Danny.
I will be. We did not have a show scheduled for next week, but
yes,
I will be at. I'll be at Durham MiniCon next Saturday. So I'll be working. But you can catch us the week after that. Who's our guest the week after that, Kyron?
It's going to be Travis Gibb from Orange Cone Productions and Scout Comics. Yep.
So we will see you then. Ryan, in the meantime, Ryan, where can people find you?
Facebook and Instagram r248 www.theartofryanrobinson.com. On 5-Star Fridays on Geekdom, 6 o'clock. On Kickstarter currently at moanatheauthor.com. It's left. Please share, support, kick it. It's worth it. I'm telling you.
Make it happen. Absolutely. Kyron, where can people find you?
Dang, you're just going to throw this around. Usually I do that too. You can find me at tauruscomics.com. I'm messed up now. You can also find my work on Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, and Tumblr at Taurus Comics. Danny, where can people find?
No, wait. Don't skip over Tumblr. When did you start the Tumblr? You never mentioned Tumblr. You never mentioned Tumblr on here.
That's because I don't post really anything on there. Whatever goes to my Instagram also goes to Tumblr. That's all it is. All right. Okay. So if you follow me on Instagram, you see what's on my Tumblr. Unless you want to see my naked photos of a StarCore, which backers of StarCore, I just submitted all the files to the printer for StarCore last night. So hopefully you'll be getting some books in the mail within the next month or so, hopefully. But Danny, where can people find your work?
If you're looking for me, the best place to find us is fourthwallpros.com.
TikTok.
Or on social media at the Ace Blade. I did pick my TikTok back up, so I'll be making more content on there too. But that's all for us. Kyron, you go ahead. I'm not even.
See, this is why you.
I'm not even gonna try. I'm not even gonna try.
I can't with y'all. What is going on?
All right. Again, thanks everybody for checking us out. If you've never caught our show before and you want to listen to past episodes, you can go to our website, 4talespodcast.com. That's number 4, TALES podcast.com. Also, don't forget, tomorrow is the Geeks Council for Ages of Geekdom. They're at 6 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. Eastern. So check them out on Facebook, Twitch, and Twitter. But until next time, sayonara, goodbye, and please take care of yourselves. My bad. Apparently, Most Epic Talks is actually coming on right after our show. So if you're here, just sit down, sit tight. You're going to be listening to Michael Watson talk about, I don't know what he's going to be talking about, but yeah, he's going to be talking about. So sit tight.
Yeah.
I want to know what it is Quick is trying to say.